Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new around here, welcome. My name is Becca. I'm a registered dietitian and I make lots of videos here on my channel about health, wellness, non-toxic living, intuitive eating, lifestyle, motherhood, all kinds of stuff. So I recently asked you guys on Instagram what you wanted to see from me as far as video content, and I got so many awesome requests and I'm super excited, but hands down, the biggest request by far was to do a day in the life video with a newborn. So if you guys are new and don't know, I have an 11-week-old baby girl. Her name is Hayden. She is the cutest, sweetest, chillest baby. We are totally obsessed with her. And I'm really excited to kind of give you guys a peek into what life looks like now. So I'll basically just be taking you through a normal day here at home with Hayden. I obviously work from home. Matt is home with me as well. My husband, he works with me from home as well. So it's just kind of our day from start to finish, you know, what Hayden's schedule is like, what she's up to, what I'm up to in between her feet, or when she's sleeping and stuff like that. So if you guys want to see what a typical day in the life is, I am so excited to share. But this video is extra exciting today because I'm actually collaborating with one of my friends here on YouTube. Her name is Olivia. If you guys don't already know her, she has an awesome channel where she does a ton of motherhood content and lifestyle, and I know you guys are going to love her. She is very, you know, real. She's down to earth, like so personable and funny. I know you guys are really going to enjoy her videos if you enjoy watching mine. She is going to also be doing a day in the life. She has an adorable son, Christian. I believe he's right around 9 months old, and you guys will be able to kind of see, I think it's going to be cool to see, you know, a day in the life with an 11-week-old versus a day in the life with a 9-month-old, because it's definitely very different, but still a lot of fun. So I'm excited to be collaborating with her. Make sure to go over to subscribe to her channel and also follow her on Instagram because her pictures are always adorable with Christian, and she's, like I said, she's just like super real and she just makes me laugh. So I know you guys are gonna love her. But without any further ado, if you guys want to see a day in my life with a sweet baby girl, let's get started. So our days usually start around 7 a.m. and we obviously, first thing we do is get Miss Hayden out of her bassinet. This is the snoo, by the way, because I usually always get questions about this, but we will just grab her out of bed and I immediately nurse her. This is her first feeding of the day, and after she eats, she is always just the happiest little baby. It's seriously the cutest thing ever. So I will usually just kind of talk to her and play with her for a minute after she eats, and then I go right into pumping. So I pump once a day every morning for about 10 minutes after my Hayden's first feeding of the day, because I just have the most milk in the morning. And the reason I do this is just to basically create a freezer stash. I've so far been able to save up a lot of milk, which is just really convenient to have. So that is what I do every morning. And yeah, we're pretty much just playing with Hayden, talking to her. Matt usually walks Rosie in the morning while I'm feeding her. And then shortly after we're done kind of just playing with her, talking to her, and just soaking in all of her morning happy cuteness, Matt will take her and he will go get her dressed for the day, change her diaper, and then I will go to the bathroom so I can wash my face. I usually just like rinse it with water and kind of just get my day started that way. It feels so good in the morning to just be able to wash your face. I always used to do this pre-baby, and it's just something that I really kept in my routine because it makes me feel alive and like a human. So I will do that. I will put on some daytime moisturizer, and then I will obviously brush my teeth really quickly. And then once I'm done brushing my teeth, I like to make the bed, at least I try to most days, and these days making the bed is literally just putting the comforter like normal on the bed, throwing some pillows on, and calling it a day. So there's my sweet little girl. She's seriously just the happiest baby. We just love her so much. So after Matt, you know, brings her back in and she's changed and I'm done washing my face, I usually pop her in the rock and play. She loves the rock and play, so that I can get dressed for the day and just kind of get myself together. So while she chills in there, I get changed, and then I always put on my oils first thing in the morning. It's just like part of my routine, just like putting on deodorant. I put on a few different oils. They like lift my mood. They make me happy. They energize me. I seriously cannot live without them. They're just such a part of my day. And then I continue to roll on oils like pretty much all day long. They smell so good and they really help. So Matt usually is a saint and makes me breakfast in the morning. So he will come up and it's usually just like oatmeal. So I will grab that and I will usually just pop Hayden on the bed and just kind of sit and talk to her while I eat. She's quite the conversationalist these days. Lots of cooing, and I feel like she's gonna start laughing soon, which is just like the best. But yeah, so I'll just eat. And then soon after that, it's time for Hayden to go down for her first nap. Pretty much after about being awake for about an hour and a half, she gets fussy and we know it's time to put her down. And she takes quite a few naps throughout the day, and they're all about like 30 minutes tops. So while she's sleeping, I will just grab all the stuff in the bedroom I want to bring down to the kitchen. I put the like pumped milk away. I usually just stick it in the fridge, and then Matt usually deals with it later. He'll put it like in, you know, a storage bag and in the freezer. And then I like to keep my water nice and full all day long because I am constantly thirsty, and it's so important to drink tons of water when you're breastfeeding. And then I go ahead and fill up all of my diffusers for the day. This just makes me, again, so happy. It's just like part of my routine, and I just love smelling oils throughout the house. So usually when Hayden is napping, I'm always trying to get something done, just be productive in some way. So this morning I just went down and just started folding some laundry. Like I said, she usually only sleeps for about 30 minutes when she's napping, so I don't have a whole lot of time, but whether it's like a house chore or work tasks, I will just try and get something done. So then, of course, soon after she wakes up, and she's so happy when she wakes up, it's the cutest. So I will just grab her, and then it is time to eat again. So we do a lot of nursing throughout the day, and Rosie is usually always close by, but after she's done nursing, again, we might just hang out with her a little bit, but usually this is when I head downstairs to make myself a little bit of coffee. I actually have not been, there she is, she's so cute. So I actually have not been really drinking caffeine. I kind of went off of it while pregnant, so I've actually been drinking decaf coffee these days, which I never thought I'd be a decaf coffee drinker, but I just love the taste and the ritual of it. But I'm kind of like getting by without caffeine right now, so I'm kind of just sticking with that. We'll see how that goes. So once I have my coffee, I usually go upstairs and I like to put on a little bit of makeup. I will just pop Hayden in the rock and play again. She loves that thing. She's usually super content in there for a little while, and I will just kind of get myself together by putting a little bit of makeup on, getting myself like ready just a little bit, even if I'm not even going to leave the house that day. It just makes me feel so much better. Like just spending 10 minutes on myself, I just feel so much more put together, and I feel like I'm so much more productive, and my mood is just happier, versus if I'm just like, I have no makeup on and I like stay in pajamas all day. It's just like, for my mood, this just helps so much, and I just feel like myself. So once I'm done with my makeup, roll some more oils on, I will go get sweet baby girl. And usually I will just kind of hang out with her, finish up my coffee, and we'll just kind of play and hang out until it is time for her next nap. I seriously, you guys, I could stare at her all day. She's just, I've already said it a million times, but she's just the cutest little thing. So of course I will go and change her diaper. I feel like we're changing her diaper all day, but that's just how it goes. So then she starts to get fussy, so I will swaddle her up. These are the Swaddle Me swaddles. I love these, and Hayden does too. And then it's just time to soothe her and put her down for another nap. So again, while she's sleeping, I try and get something done. I usually try and grab something to eat every time she's sleeping, just to keep the calories, coming in. And then I will just get to work. A lot of the times working looks like just sitting on my bed or on the couch with my laptop and my planner. But sometimes I actually make it to my desk, which is always kind of nice. And then, of course, again, soon after, baby girl is waking up and she is ready to eat again. So we will just settle in for another nursing session. And this is just kind of how our days goes, this cycle where she eats and then she hangs out, and then, we change her diaper, get her down for another nap. But one of the things she likes to do when she's just chilling is on this little play mat. This is from Skip Hop. She loves this thing. She will just sit there and look at the lights and look at the little hanging, toys, and she's just super happy. And then usually this is when I try and grab a quick lunch, and then what do you know, again, it is time for another nap. So you guys are kind of seeing the cycle here. This is her schedule, and a lot of times in the afternoons we like going for a walk. Sometimes it's just quick around the block, other times it's a longer one, like 40 minutes, and we usually just plan it around her nap time because she falls right asleep pretty much every time. She loves being in her car seat and just kind of any kind of motion, whether it's in the car or the stroller, she loves it. So again, just nursing, this is kind of what we do all day, and like I said, Rosie is always close by. So this is just kind of what we do all throughout the day. And then of course at nighttime, when it's getting close to come for us to go to bed, all of us to go to bed, I usually again pop her in the rock and play. I will put on my pajamas, head to the bathroom to wash my face, brush my teeth, and I will go ahead and just put on some of my nighttime oils, and then once I get all of those on, I will grab Little Miss Thing, and it is time for her last feeding of the day. We feed her 8 times throughout the day, so she's typically eating like every 2 to 3 hours max, because she does sleep through the night, so I need to feed her a lot during the day. So then once she's all fed and sleepy, I will get her in her little snoo swaddle, and then it is just time to put her down for the night, and she usually wakes up about 7 to 8 hours later. She is a literal sleeping angel. I just love her so much. So that's our day. So that is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you came over here from Olivia's channel, thank you so much. I'm so glad to have you here, and if you like what you're seeing, I would love for you to subscribe. And to all of my subscribers, make sure you go check out Olivia's channel and her day in the life video if you haven't already. I know you guys are going to love her. So thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to come hang out on Instagram, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.